Okay, welcome to our latest Swampcast. Pat, Dooley, and Robbie, Andreu, the Gainesville Sun. We're going to preview the game against Alabama, Birmingham.
It's UAB, Pat.
Whatever. They 2 years ago, well, last 2 years, they didn't have football, and now they do. And Bill Clark is actually one of the finalists for one of the big college football awards. He's done such a great job. They're 7-3, and looking at some of their stats, Robbie, they are a very diverse offense. Their quarterbacks run for 12 touchdowns. They got an 1,100-yard rusher. They've got a good team. On the other hand, they haven't really played anybody.
No, but they like to spread you out, Pat, and they got a really good running back, 235-pound guy that, has gained 1,100 yards already this year. And, Florida hadn't been able to stop the run, so there's a big problem right from the start.
Yeah, I think staying disciplined is going to be a key because that guy will stick it in there and pull it out.
Yeah.
And run their quarterback, and he's been very efficient passing the ball, 61%, I think it is.
When you can run, you can throw, and that's the case with him.
And I think more than anything, it's going to be a matter of Florida kind of sucking up their pride and saying, "Hey, let's go win a game."
Yeah.
They haven't felt like what a win feels like since September.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So I think that more than anything, it'll be the fabulous 51 players on scholarship going out there and playing at their highest level, because in the end, their 51 are better athletes than the guys that UAB has.
And think, Pat, being around the players and Shannon this week, I think they're real excited about getting back home into the swamp. And I know the crowd's going to probably disappoint these guys because it's not going to be real big, but they're back home in the swamp where they always play better. And I think get a win and then see if you can beat FSU and end this thing the right way.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing when you think about it, how long it's been since they've been home.
I know, it's not been a month.
Yeah, I mean, the Texas A&M game feels like years ago, but that's what happens when the schedule sets up the way it does with the bye week and then Georgia and then the 2 road games. And, they showed some signs of life last week, and maybe we'll see more of that this week. I think it's just, look, I was talking about this. We were doing our TV show yesterday and filming that, and I was talking about how for these guys, I know there's nothing to play for in a lot of ways because you're not going to a bowl game. You can't win a championship. But the bottom line is, if you lose to UAB, you're going to remember that the rest of your life.
Yeah, you are. And you're playing for your next coach. You got to put stuff on tape. And like Taven Bryan said the other day, once you quit, you're a quitter.
Yeah.
You can't go back and say, I'm not a quitter. Now, if you quit, you're a quitter, and it sticks with you forever. So I don't think these guys have quit, and I think they've showed last week that they're going to keep fighting, and they vowed to do that again this week. So we'll see what happens.
What do you think the over-under on crowd is? Actual crowd?
I would say
50?
Between 45 and 50,
yeah,
Pat.
That's what I would say.
But I don't get it. You only have so many opportunities to go tailgate, and the players are saying, come out and support us. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but
yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see because you're right. There haven't been very many games that are ideal for tailgating where you could go at 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Yeah, and drink all you want until you're full of grog, and then and have your nice meal and have a nice tailgate. It's going to be perfect weather.
Yeah, it should be great.
And then go watch a game, and then if you want to leave. But so hopefully, college football is about going to games, and it's not been fun. And
no, it hasn't.
I get it, and I certainly understand everybody's disgust. And there's the fact that you're still watching the same offense do the same things over and over
the same
again.
Special teams do the same thing, which is awful.
Why I don't even see the point in complaining about special teams anymore.
Yeah, Pat, I think on Saturday when the kickoff return is out there, I'm going to turn my back and not even watch because you know what it's going to be.
Well, the ideal thing is that they kick it too
deep in the end zone. Yeah.
But
when they come out, baby, it's not good.
Between the 15 and 20-yard line, it's the best you can hope for. They just don't know how to block it, and they're not well coached in that area.
There's no scheme.
And that's what I think a lot of frustration is for this team is again, but I say this, Robbie, and I said this actually in my column last week. None of these guys who are out there got suspended.
No.
None of them stole credit cards.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
None of them got, well, some of them are injured and playing injured.
And that's not their fault either.
None of it's their fault. They're playing for you guys and for your school, and hopefully they show some pride in going out there and trying to just get a win. I mean, get a win, and I think that it's not going to cure everything. It's not going to solve anything. It's not going to.
Just makes you feel a little better.
It'll make everybody feel a little bit better. So we'll see if they're able to do that. I picked the Gators this week.
I did too, Pat.
Yeah, I
think being at home is going to help them out.
I think it is. Let's not forget, now, again, it was a different team, but this is a team that lost by 1 to LSU at home, lost by 2 to Texas A&M at home. So we'll see what happens. Of course, we'll see what happens with the coaching search. We'll see what happens with a lot of coaching searches, which are getting really interesting with Jeff Long getting fired.
Be busy, yeah.
Now it looks like Arkansas is going to have an opening. Looks like A&M. The UCLA's got a big buyout, but there's a lot of talk about that. It's going to be an interesting offseason. We only have, what, 1, 2, 3 more of these to do.
Yeah. No bowling this year, so
no, it feels like it's flown by really fast.
It really has. For a painfully long season, it's gone by pretty quick.
I know. It's made my knee hurt even more. So we're going to get that resolved too. But we'll be back with you after the game and tell you what we thought of Florida against Alabama Birmingham.
Just say Alabama.
The Blazers. Yeah. Yeah, let's call them Alabama. Florida beats Alabama.
Florida wants Alabama. Yeah. They're getting them on Saturday.
That's right. And we'll be back with that after the game. So we'll be doing that on Facebook Live. So hopefully you'll join us. Until then, Pat Dooley, Robbie, Andreu, the Gainesville Sun saying so long from the Sunshine State.